Hey you guys, what is up? This is RJ Senpai here today to do Hunter x Hunter episode 126 review. So this episode of Hunter x Hunter is not going to be as long as usual because this fight was mainly the end all be all when it came to the fight between Mereum and Netero. So there's not going to be a lot of too much depth. It's mainly going to be me like talking about the episode and how good this episode was. But anyways, so yeah, let me start off with the basics. Um, pacing, animation, and story progression. The pacing was actually pretty good because of course it only focused on one part, but it got through the fight actually pretty quick, and it ended up in a really great way. So the pacing I'm gonna give good plus. When it comes to animation, I'm gonna give that a great plus because when it came to Netero and Mereum fighting, you saw like his Buddha statue, Nen type thing, just swatting away, just like, and then just like fighting each other, and you're just like, damn, like you really think for a good second, oh, Netero's putting in work, he might actually win. Of course, we all know that's false because it was already mentioned 1,000 times that he would not win against Mereum. But overall, the animation, it was just really good. I liked it a lot, especially when it came to the last ending of the ending of this episode, where Netero basically kills himself via a bomb in his chest, apparently, which I'll get into a little bit later in the video. So yeah, good plus pacing, great plus animation, story progression, a great plus. Again, we now have the death of Chairman Netero. At least I'm pretty sure he's dead. But and we have the ending between the fight. And obviously, you know, the people that were supposed to go over there, they're going into the fray now. So yeah, animation overall, pretty much, story progression overall, great plus, great plus, great plus, good plus, great. So overall, the basics, I'm gonna give it a grade. Now, when it comes to this episode in general, again, it was mainly the fight between Netero and Mereum. And what I can say about Netero is that despite the fact that he was going to eventually lose the fight, I like how he actually went in there and he actually fought like the best he could. How he pulled out all the stops, pulled out all of his attacks, zero hand, that final explosion at the end. I like that a lot. And we actually see Mereum in the episode. He actually praises Netero because he's like, yo, you're really a worthy human because you keep surprising me every single time, and your way of fighting is actually really, really good, despite the fact that it's not perfect. Gotta drink water, get my throat, all cleared up. But and so when we see this fight happening, we see Netero, there's this thing back and forth, back and forth. Um, I'm not gonna ask you again. Tell me what my name is. Netero's like, nah, I'm not telling you what your name is. You have to defeat me first. And then, and then we see Mereum, this dude, he cuts off like his arm, then cuts off Netero's arm, cuts off his leg. He's like, you're gonna have to tell me at some point. This will continue until you have like no limbs left. You might as well tell me. And then Netero just keep doing it. It's like, no, I can still do this. Did you know I can only pray with one hand? And he's just like, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, this dude is serious, man. And I think the way the king talks when it comes to the whole thing about him being the king of the ants and supposedly ruling over all is similar to what he said before about how, I'll let humans, live within a certain area, and then if I want like a certain human as like livestock, I'll take them, but most of the humans can still live. Again, it's his human side clashing with his chimera ant side. Again, unstable, like that's a problem, that's a huge fucking problem. So, like ASAP Rocky, like fucking problems, like it's a huge fucking problem. But that's the reason why. That's why Netero has to at least try and kill this dude, because Mereum is actually a danger to not only himself but to the rest of the world. Because if they actually lose this fight, it's fucking game over. It's game over. So, and of course, I mean, Netero's not the only dude fighting, obviously, but because like Gon, Killua, all these dudes, they're going in. But when it comes to Netero, he is considered to be the strongest that they have in their team. So he needs to go in. He needs to go in and try and stop Mereum. Now, when it came to the Zero Hand, I was like, dude, that's a powerful attack. Because I think the Zero Hand, out of all the things that he's tried so far, well, those things that he tried, was the most devastating because it actually fucked up Marion somewhat. But because like he actually had a lot more wounds on him than he had before, although he was still relatively fine. And I like that a lot because like it shows not only Marion's durability, but also the hacksness of of Netero's powers. And another thing, I'm gonna mention this, and I'm gonna mention it, the suicidal mission, and then I'm gonna talk about something else, and I'll be in the review. Basically, when it comes to Mereum in this episode, he mainly uses his skills of Junji, yeah, Junji. He mainly uses his skills of Junji to actually figure out what Netero's next attack might be. And he hypothesizes that if he can figure out Netero's next attack, he can figure out where to strike and where to dodge. And that would be important. Of course, that's the reason why he was able to take off Netero's arm and his leg. And I like that a lot because it's all because of the fact that he's played like a few games with Komuri, the little blind girl. He's put a few games with Junji, and he was already ready. It's like, yo, yeah, yeah, yeah. But basically, yeah, he was able to figure that out. And Netero actually mentions Miriam's name to Mereum, so Mereum now knows what his name is. And basically, the whole final explosion, we see at that point that Netero apparently had a bomb stored in his chest, and when he stuck his finger, I don't know how, like he just stuck it in there, and also then the bomb exploded. And basically before that, we see once Mereum talks about how the human race, as far as their individuality goes, they're not that much. Netero truly believes at the end of the day that it's the human's infinite potential to evolve. That's what makes them so great, which is true for the most part. And basically, he tells himself in the Vegeta-like explosion, which I thought was epic. He is, you know what? Don't underestimate us. And it basically like explodes in this huge rose type explosion. Not mushroom cloud like it would normally be, but huge rose looking thing. So obviously, that's one way to die. Really damn cool. But is Netero dead? Yeah, probably because in the preview for next week's episode, we have Golden Kilowatt actually like saying, thank you, Chairman Netero. Basically, kind of like in a farewell type of area. And so is he dead? Yeah, probably. Is Mereum dead? I doubt it because Mereum he was trying to escape. But if Mereum was able to dodge all of Netero's attacks before, then who's to say that he didn't dodge or just tank that explosion? And I'm pretty sure he didn't tank it because that explosion seemed like as if Mereum stayed, he probably would have died, or at least gotten seriously fucked up. So he probably escaped by some means. We don't even know if he's still alive yet, so I'm just making assumptions. But overall, yeah, this rating for the episode, I'm actually giving it a great plus. Uh, no, I'm not even. No, senpai level. Fuck that shit. Senpai level. This is a senpai level episode, so I'm gonna give it a rating of senpai level. So, yeah. It's rating of senpai level. Apparently, Hunter x Hunter is going to be coming back to manga form within June. So what I plan to do is I'm gonna continue my episode reviews up until the Chimera arc ends, and then I'm gonna start catching up to the manga. And then when I catch up to the manga, I'm gonna start doing chapter reviews if this is true, and I'm pretty sure it is. So, but yeah, R.I.P. Chairman Netero. He will be surely be missed. And which is ironic too, because Chairman Netero's first voice actor died not too long ago, like a month ago, I believe. And so here has the character dying now. So basically, anyways, the rating overall, senpai level. I'll see you guys later. Like the video if you like it. Dislike it if you don't. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'm OG Senpai, and I'm out. Peace, guys.